Hi guys, Mama Mita here. So now today I am going to be making a little lasagna for you. Now I'm just using what I have in my refrigerator and that I need to get up and, get it done, and finish with it. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And so I don't have all the ingredients that I needed, but I want to show you that you can always substitute things. And sometimes when you substitute stuff, it actually comes out really, really nice to the point you don't want to go back to the old way. Let me tell you, and you can actually create some new recipes too. That's happened to me many a time. So I'm going to show you what I'm just doing this morning to get this done for for dinner for tonight. It's not just for me and my husband, but my daughter and her husband and their kids and stuff, and whoever else that I have that comes around, pops around, never know. But I always got to have food on board here, waiting for somebody that might pop over. Okay, so let me show you how I do this. So I've got lasagna noodles, okay, and I've got, I didn't really have a lot of type of vegetables, and most of the vegetables that I'm using today are actually ones that I got on sale. Like I got some squash and some zucchinis, and I got 4 of them for $1, so I used those. And then I got I had some carrots that was in a big bag that I need to use those up, so I put some carrots in, thinly sliced carrots, and then I used onions, and some bell peppers that I got on sale. And that's what I'm using for my ingredients and stuff to make it kind of colorful. So it's going to be more, it's no meat in it at all. And so I'm just going to be doing that. So the first thing you want to do is I got a nice little pan here. I usually use the wedding catering stuff that my daughter has, the big pans and stuff. But I didn't want to go and open up the storage pad and bring out one of those. And I'm thinking, okay, no, I'm just going to, I'll use just my little smaller pans. I've got like 3 little small ones over here. That's a standby, But yesterday I happened to be down at the Goodwill and looking around and stuff. And I happened to come across this pan, and it was $5. And I'm thinking, for $5, whoa, this is stainless steel. I'm like, oh, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. So that's what I got. I got that yesterday. That was a deal for me. So that's what I'm going to be using today. So I'm just going to pour a little sauce down. And then I'm just going to kind of move that around the pan. Make sure that the pan, the bottom of the pan is kind of coated. I could actually put a little bit of vegetables, to make it like where it's kind of like when you're doing the squash and you protect the pan and stuff. And that's okay. I could do that. You can assemble this thing any way you want. You can use any type of ingredients you want to. It does not have to be the certain ones that the lasagna use. That's fine. And then I just lay these things down. And even if they break, you patch them up and you keep on going. It's pasta. We're not wasting pasta. The grocery stores are just like making so much money now, I think, because goodness sakes, everything's so freaking expensive. Okay, so now I'm going to put a little more sauce down. And I'm just going to kind of smooth that over with my gloves on. I like to use gloves. Okay, that works great. At this point now, I'm going to put some vegetables. And now I'm going to use some of that Monterey cheese since I don't have the mozzarella. put a little bit more sauce if I wanted. Just do whatever you like to do. It can get kind of messy. Didn't have any cottage cheese or ricotta, but I got 2 big bags of cheese, and I'm like, okay, so we're just gonna do this. You could have actually, I could have actually made it Mexican lasagna, you know, used more of the Spanish style spices, but that's okay. Now, one of these kind of, I'm just gonna fit it to the pan. It all gets cooked down, it's fine. Okay. And more vegetables. So you're just gonna layer it. So on the vegetables, I sauteed them with a little bit of olive oil. Okay, so at this point now, I'm probably not going to put any more layers. I'll just use the other stuff with the other pans and stuff, what I have left over. So I'm gonna do more cheese. I could put a little bit more sauce. Okay. And I can use lots of cheese because I got so much cheese here. Now, if you have this, you make up a dish, then you can always transfer it to, you know, your Tupperware and save it, and later on bring it out and just heat it up. You can put it in the freezer too. Okay, so that at that point, should probably just wait and do that later. Okay, so there you go. It's just that easy. So I'm gonna put it in the oven. And I'm gonna let that bake till this is golden brown on the top, and it should be fine. Because pretty much the pasta's already done, you know, and the spaghetti sauce is hot, and then this here is still hot. So it won't take long to do it. And we'll be back. Well, it's now finished now, so let me show you how this looked. Now, I did have to make a little bit extra adjustment. So I had enough lasagna noodles, and I did have enough sauce, but I didn't have enough vegetables. So the fourth pan, I used some frozen peas. Hey, it's still vegetables. But I used both bags of the cheese up. So I did use my Monterey Jack cheese. So it's done. Okay, so let me give y'all a peep of that. Look at that. And then, whoop, if I can get a picture of that. There you go. I haven't tried it yet, but I bet it's really good. Now, I'm not supposed to do this, but because you guys are just so special, you know, I'm going to try just one little bite and see how it tastes. I'm sure it tastes really good because, it looks good and it's got lots of cheese in it. Oh, my goodness. So, let's see. Very good. Now, I probably would add maybe a little bit more salt and maybe a little bit more basil, but it's still very good. It's really just really good. So, but before I leave you guys here, I got a little something to tell you. You see this thing in my hair? Because I don't like my hair getting all over the place when I'm doing meals and stuff like this. I mean, I like everything to be clean and my hair out of my face and stuff. So I put this little thing on this morning and it brought back memories of years ago. Well, I was going to go visit my sister in Huntsville, her and her husband. And so, but I decided I would go also on a little trip, a little side trip too, right? So I decided I would go to Bandera, Texas. And this is from Bandera, Texas. This is from the Dude Ranch in Bandera, Texas, Cortez Ranch. So I got on the plane and I went on the plane. It was like a 6-hour flight to get down there and everything. And so I kind of flew, I believe I flew into Austin, rented my car, and I didn't even know how to get to Bandera, and I had to use my phone and stuff. So, and it's really late at night by the time I got there. So I'm going down the road and I'm seeing these black things on the side of the road. I'm thinking, was that cattle? That's got to be cattle out there. Like, what? I don't know about that. There's coyote. There's probably bobcats out here. I don't know about that. Well, went on to the ranch and got checked in and went to my room. And then after I said, okay, well, let me go outside and get my bag, and get settled in, get ready to go to bed and stuff. So I opened the door and there in the front door was a cat standing like to say hello. Oh, come on in. It was cold. It was very cold there at Bandera that night. And so the cat comes in and I play with the cat a little bit. And so she gets up on the bed and she decides, I'll stay a little while. This is nice and cozy here. So I'm like, okay, well, while the cat, is on the bed and stuff, having a little nap time in the warm weather or a warm room, I'll go ahead and go take a bath. So I go down and put the bathtub on and stuff, and the water's running, and I take my glasses off, and I happen to turn around, and I happen to see something on the floor, and I'm thinking, what is that? What is that? It's about an inch and a half long. I'm thinking, what is that thing? Like, hopefully it's not a roach. I hate roaches, right? So I put my glasses on, look back down, I'm thinking, oh, nope. That was a scorpion with his tail up, getting ready to bite me. Like, I don't think so. So I get the scorpion, throw it out the door. By that time, the cat's ready to go, so she leaves too. So the next morning, I get up and I go to the cafeteria area to go eat breakfast with all the cowboys and stuff. They're running this ranch and stuff, and people, guests and stuff. And I'm telling the guy about, these things that's down the side of the road and stuff. I'm like, I don't know what that thing was, but they look pretty good size. I guess maybe that was cow. No, ma'am. Those are wild hogs. Don't get out of your car. I'm like, okay, yeah, I won't get out of the car when I get ready to go back. Not even the daylight either. And what do you think they're serving for breakfast? Pork. They got pork sausage and they got bacon. And I'm like, so I go in and tell my sister about that. And she's telling her husband, hey, come and listen to what she's got to say. He said, oh, yeah, we know about them hogs. She said, I can tell you something. Those alligators are just as bad, too, because the other day they got a deer. It had a big deer in its mouth. I'm thinking, oh my goodness. So my last trip down to New Orleans, I decided I wanted to go hog hunting. You know, I'm like, I got to be crazy doing this, but I want to go hog hunting. So I call up the people and say, hey, I'm interested in going hog hunting. And the guy says to me, oh yeah, we can do that, ma'am. Yeah, it says, and we guarantee you a hog. I said, well, I don't have a gun or anything. Do I need it? Oh, no. We furnish everything for you, ma'am. We guarantee to give you a fun day and you can hunt hogs and we guarantee you a hog. Well, I don't need the hog because I'm going to be flying back home, so I don't need the hog. I said, so I can give you guys a hog back. Yeah, this is going to happen. I'm going to go hog hunting next day. The guy says, yeah, we got an opening next day. We can take you in. And you know, it's about a 5-6 hour, trip to do the whole round trip and stuff, you know, and we'll pick you up at the hotel. We'll bring you back to the hotel, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, how much does that cost? And when he told me how much it was, I said, there's no hog hunting. Not for $1,300, there's no hog hunting. I might have to wait till the hogs come to Washington. I don't want the hogs in Washington. I want me camping and on a bicycle. Oh my goodness sakes. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video today. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Thank you very much. And you guys have a great day. Bye now.